Hi, and citizens, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day because it is our very own Mark Lee's birthday. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, you guys know Mark is my NCT bias. Mark is the reason I got into NCT. Mark is also probably one of, if not the, busiest members in NCT. I mean, the man just got done with the Dream comeback, is probably getting ready to do something with Dream for their 5-year anniversary, is preparing for a 127 comeback, plus is preparing something with SuperM. So, Mark just does it all. I can't wait to see the next group that they debut Mark in, because I know Mark is probably going to be, if Mark Lee isn't one of the members in NCT Hollywood, I would honestly be surprised. But today we are going to do a couple of different things. So I love talk about Mark Lee. If you're familiar with my channel, you guys know I love Mark in green. And that outfit for that stage is absolutely iconic. The green jacket, it looks phenomenal on him. With the black hair, I know for a couple of the stages it was like green hair. Even so, iconic look. I've seen clips of that stage. I've seen pictures from that stage. I've actually never heard talk about in its entirety. So, we're going to listen to talk about today. And then after that, we're going to do a fan cam of that stage, because I don't think you guys would mind watching that stage from Mark again. So, and then after that, we're going to do like a little fun video of Mark. So, we're going to hit a couple of different things. But yeah. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do a lyric video of Talk About, so I can really hear the song before I do the stage. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started.
Talk about a crown, I'm looking like a town that just always come close. Trying to see how we go down, but it don't make sense, no it won't. Yeah. Talk about an entrance, step inside the game, I'ma stand like I played in. Topping everybody in the band, boy, this ain't, yeah, they're a regular occasion. Let's face it, brain gets anxious. See the wild, so it's on my brain. Not a 좀 미친 on basics, different. 말하지 않아도 내가 distance. 보이는 내 vibe, I don't meet your addiction. 이거 내 verse, 너 못해 touche. 이게 내 proof, boy, we ain't not the same. 위치가 없다는 내 brain in 다른 place. 뭔가 때가 낮아, 우리 말이 안 통해. I'm about to skip my flight 이기기에서 봐봐 시간에 촉지 살아 I made a promise 마 시작된 거는 알아 지나간 이유 봐봐 네 이름
His accent is so strong in this song. I don't even know if it's his accent, but the accent he has in this song is very strong.
Talk about an entrance, step inside the game, I'ma stay like I played in. Topping everybody independent, boy, this ain't their regular occasion. Okay then. So there right there. Yeah.
Is that it?
It's a moment when she feeling 마치 꺼내지 시간 보는 앞에서 my stun 검정 못하듯이 시선들이 내게로 와 like I'm the sun 너무 시원해져면 It's like murder from the top, yeah. Let me see your hands clear. Let me see your hands clear. Let me see your hands clear. Everybody now, I'ma cheat my fate, let me say nah. Make it work, never late, no time out. Baby, I am my seat, I'ma say nah. Think it's your time. I'ma cheat my fate, let me say nah. Make it work, never late, no time out. Baby, I am my seat, I'ma say nah. Think it's your time, this baby mine now. Talk about a crown, I'm looking like a town. They just always come close, trying to see how we go down, but it don't. Make sense, no it won't. Talk about an entrance, step inside the game, I'ma stay like I paid in. Topping everybody independent, boy, this ain't their regular occasion. Okay then, one step, double step. This boy going too fast. One step, double double step. This boy too fast. One step, double step. This boy going too fast. One step, double step. This boy too fast. Hands up.
Mark. You guys, I love and adore Mark Lee so much. Okay, so with that song, I will say Mark is one of the best in the entire industry, who is so good at flowing back and forth between Korean and English. And I think he does an incredible job, because I think, didn't he write this? I want to say. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, considering how many writing credits he has with NCT songs, that he would write his own solo. But even when he's writing for NCT songs, does a phenomenal job of writing rap verses with great flow back and forth between English and Korean. And I think that's something Mark really excels in. I will also say I love Mark's flow. When Mark raps, it's probably one of my favorite. He has one of my favorite rap styles in the industry. And I think, I don't remember if there was like a comment or something I realized, or that I saw and realized how true it was. But there's a lot of times in either NCT or SuperM or wherever, when Mark raps, that they cut out the instrumentation in the background and it's just Mark rapping. And I love when they do that because it emphasizes his rap so much. They did it in Hello Future. And I think it really showcases how well Mark raps. Because you're not paying attention to the background music and the instrumentation, or even like the background vocals, and the ad-libs and stuff. It's literally just Mark by himself, just kind of doing his thing. And I think it, not only that, but to kind of stray away from the lyric side of it, but I think it speaks volumes to the type of person Mark is, to be able to do everything he does, and still, like, do everything he does well. Like, I know he wrote some tracks on Dream's new album. He's been doing stuff for 127, been doing stuff for SuperM. They're getting started with all this stuff with NCT Hollywood, NCT 2021. You can't tell me Mark isn't going to be heavily involved in the NCT Hollywood stuff. I mean, he's one of their best English speakers, because that's his native language. But also, like, he's from North America, and that's where it's taken place. So, like, like, if Johnny and Mark aren't heavily involved in that, it would really surprise me. So they've thrown, in Mark's 5 years of being an idol, they've thrown a lot at him. And not even just that, he started out like that. Like, I mean, didn't he write his own stuff for 7 Cents? And he was, what, 16? Like, that's insane. I don't even know if he had turned 16 yet. No, yeah, he was 16. He was going to turn 17 later that year. But he got all that started so early, and plus, he started even before that because he was in SM Rookies and all that. So, like, Mark has, from a very young age, just had a lot thrown at him, and he's just taken everything so well. And honestly, someone needs to give Mark a break. Like, if there's any, like, Mark and Taeyong and, like, Haechan and all them, they need a break, because, I mean, you got Taeyong, who's doing stuff with 127 and SuperM, Haechan, who's doing stuff with NCT Dream and NCT 127, and then literally Mark does everything. So, but yeah, just, I have a lot. There's times where other NCT members, I feel like, are gonna push Mark out of like my NCT bias spot, but he always like reminds me like why he is my NCT bias, and I will never stray from that. And I always find it funny because I never talk a lot about Mark on my channel, but I feel like it's because because oddly enough, I feel like when some reactors react to their biases or anything, they talk more about their biases because rightfully so, it's their bias. But I feel like I'm so like secure that Mark Lee is my bias that I don't feel like the need to talk about him. But if I ever like wanted to meet a member from NCT, it would definitely be Mark. Not just because he speaks English, but it's just like everything he does. It's just a kind of a wonder how he does it and how he's able to still like enjoy all of this, even with everything that's on his plate. So, yeah. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go into the talk about fan cam, which I'm really excited because I love watching Mark perform. So, I also forgot to mention when Mark growls, during his verses, it's so good when he gets that more aggressive tone. Whoever's filming this got phenomenal seats. I would love to see Mark live. He's such a good performer. Like, it's crazy to think Mark is a year younger than I am, and he's got so much experience at such a young age. Like, he literally turned 22 today. That's crazy. It's crazy to think Mark wanted to audition as a vocalist and has become a phenomenal rapper and an incredible dancer. But I want to say he danced before, like he danced early on. Yes, Mark. Mark is so entertaining on stage. Like, I would love to see Mark live. He's probably, actually I know for a fact he would be absolutely phenomenal to watch. I just want to go to an NCT concert, or like literally any of the groups I stand. Would love to go to a concert of theirs because I bet it's amazing. But yeah, like it's crazy to think, because to kind of explain my transition into NCT is I literally got into EXO and then found out because Baekhyun is my old bias in all of K-pop. But I found out Baekhyun was the leader of a group called SuperM, which was a whole bunch of different members from different groups of SM. So I got into SuperM, and the first song I found from SuperM was Jopping. And we all know Mark Lee owns Jopping. That rap is absolutely iconic. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, I gotta figure out who this guy is. Like, and it's just, I don't know what it is about that part, but it's just so good. Like, there's so many great things about that song, but just like Mark Lee's rap will just forever be iconic. But, then I figured out Mark was in a group called NCT, and then I got into NCT, and now I'm here with literally, like, as you can see, like, these shelves are full of NCT albums. My light stick is somewhere back here. Like, out of all groups I stan, I'm definitely, like, the most invested into NCT. Which is, y'all know, is very difficult considering there are 23 members and 4 subunits, and, like, all the extra stuff we're adding on, plus when poor Sungchan and Shotaro get their units, and all this stuff. So, it's a lot to stan NCT. Like, if you only stan NCT, that kind of makes sense, and I consider you a multi-stan, because that's really what it is. You were standing, like, 4 groups in one. So, like, when I tell people, or when I first, like, got into K-pop, I was pretty much into EXO, NCT, and SHINee. So I would literally tell people I stand, like, 6 different groups, because that's really what it is. So, but it's just, Mark's stage presence is just something else. I mean, it really is. And just, I would love to see him perform live. And so, like, watching all these, because I've, like, checked out quite a few of Mark's fan cams. Because I just, like, I love Mark. Mark, of course, is my NCT bias. So, like, I love watching Mark perform. But, I would just love to see him live. And here's the thing. With everything going on, and everything Mark has to do, you would think there would be some moments where he gets overwhelmed and gets stressed out, and would probably, at least, like, when I get overwhelmed and stressed out, I tend to kind of, like, be shorter with people, and sometimes I get more frustrated easily and things like that. But I feel like I never see that from Mark. He always takes everything with, like, such grace that you would never know if anything was overwhelming him. And what I love about Mark, not so much from the performance side of things, but just, like, the human being himself. Like, he has such a heart of gold. And, like, you can tell everybody loves Mark. I don't know, you cannot stan NCT and still absolutely adore Mark Lee. Like, I just don't know anybody who just doesn't like him. And I feel like it would be really hard to not like him. Because he's just, like, a golden retriever incarnate into a human being. He's just the sweetest thing. And I was thinking about it today. I used to, when Mark first started, another thing I like about Mark is kind of, I feel like Mark is more open than, like, some other members of NCT, which, to each their own. Like, the idols are not required to be open to us. So it's just nice when they feel like they want to be open with us. That's, like, a really cool part that they're sharing with us. But idols aren't required to do that. Like, that's their personal life, and they shouldn't feel the need to do that. But Mark just does it anyway. But when Mark first started his Instagram, he would write these little stories. They weren't, like, these big extravagant things, and sometimes they were just very, very simple. Like, one that sticks out to me was about like some black socks. And I remember like just I never comment on Idol's Instagram post, but I definitely commented on that one because I was just like, man, I love, like, y'all know how much I wear black on this channel. And I was like, I love my black socks. Like, they're the best things ever. And it's just like, it was nice to read his little writings. So like, I hope even while he's doing all of this, I know he has wanted to practice the guitar more. So I hope he's doing that, but I also hope he's continued to write because I really enjoyed his writings. But I feel like I am getting off track. So I'm going to get back into this. This next video is by NCT. So ENSIT. Like to drink. And it's some of Mark Lee's most iconic quotes. Now this one's kind of old. It's from like a year or two back. Maybe like a year and a half. But I feel like Mark has the most iconic quotes in NCT. I don't know why, but I feel like when I'm quoting somebody, it's usually something Mark said from NCT. So I thought this would be a fun video to do for his birthday. And this is going to be the last video we do because I could honestly talk about Mark all day. And this is probably why I don't talk about Mark in my reactions, because I adore him so much that I would literally just spend the entire reaction talking about Mark. Because, like, Mark sings, Mark raps, Mark dances, and he's so strong in all three. So, I could literally talk about Mark all day. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this, and then do, like, a quick little thing at the end. And then, which, funny enough, it's actually not Mark's birthday where I am, but I know he's celebrating over there. But, I hope he enjoys the rest of his day and things like that. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
We're actually gonna be making each other passport wallets.
Oh, my bad, sorry, I really misheard you.
Yo, if
We're actually really gonna be... Alright!
Do not get mad at me if I quote some of these.
You can mark me in your heart.
Iconic.
Yeah!
Taeyong being such a supportive leader.
Wow, this is sweet.
Rose! Rose! Rose!
Oreo milkshakes, 5 guys. Goodbye, guys.
Are you guys
He's
all
like,
in the same class?
Someone's gotta appreciate me.
Nice. Awesome. Have a nice day. Bye. High five. High five. High five. High five.
Mike's so good with kids.
Bye, guys. Enjoy the arboretum. Arboretum. All right. Bye.
Aww.
Bye.
That's so cute.
What's up, guys? King salmon, right here. Cooked. It smells good, it smells good.
I was thinking we could also go for like frozen yogurt.
Oh, I'm not a yogurt fan. I can't eat yogurt.
No, it's like ice cream.
I know.
Okay, never mind.
This is the highlight. Look at how tall that is.
Isn't Mark like lactose intolerant or something like that?
It's so high, it's like my grades.
Miami.
Party
Yes.
on the party in the city where the heat is on. Party in the city where the heat is on. All night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Do you know the song?
Party on the city where the heat is on. All night in the beach where the heat is on.
Welcome to Miami. I hate
I'm sorry, okay.
it. Immediately apologizes.
Oh yo, oh I'm gonna buy some. Oh yo. I lost my shorts at
I
the
love
Phoenix
Mark
Hotel.
in
It's
glasses.
time for us cool kids. I think we should all agree on that we're all cool kids.
Wait, so who is this guy?
Okay!
Hello. We are at the tram stop. Are
Hey,
you
the tram that stops. Oh my god, these are so funny.
Okay. Are we allowed to jump in? Wow, this country music is making this Texas feel more like Texas. Even more like Texas.
Yep,
I'll show you what
it is
this should sound like.
Texas.
Okay, here we go. From the beginning. Top, as you can see, very, very high. The air, the oxygen is different.
But it really smells different here. Like the air
The air is a lot more plant
Full.
full. Oh my Jesus.
Mark's laugh.
Black peas. Oh, I thought you were talking about like the green peas.
No.
Excuse me.
Mark's laugh adds 5 years to my life every time I hear
Have you
it.
ever done a credit card roulette before? A roulette? Yeah. Can you do one for us right now? My fingers aren't mine. Are you into country music?
I love country music.
Oh, actually, yeah. Texas usually listen to country music? Oh.
No, because
should I get the
I am
lip
in
to tilt
Texas
too? You guys
and
know
I
the
do not
song,
like country music.
Party in the city where the heat is on. All night where the burning on.
Welcome to my. He's so excited.
You too.
He's so cute.
You gonna chicken, you gonna steak.
Wow, it's some entertainment. Okay. Oh, today's homework was pretty tough.
Oh,
You did it?
I mean, I didn't finish it, but like, yeah. Gotta go work on it later. We'll take
He's
the
so
trams.
precious.
Alright. I chose red for this guy right here. Cause I don't know, he kind of looks good in red. And
Liar. Tell the truth.
and like no, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were just enjoying our chicken right here. The chicken fried steak is, I guess, one of the mains. Oi. You come down to the belt. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not gonna go there. hold on. Tortilla, right? Tortillas.
이 사이즈야, 내 생각에.
Red, yo, but red really looks good. Look. Red and black. That's the color of our regular outfit as well. When we do the concert. Oi!
That was a secret.
Like, why were you in such a bad mood today? Like, I saw you from across the room and you look pretty down. Oh, check this out. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on, man.
But yeah, Mark Lee does, unintentionally spoil things sometimes.
You can just do. You don't have to close your eyes. You can do whatever.
All right, cool. So we're gonna.
Well, it's actually different from Santa Monica Beach. Because I always thought that all beaches were the same, but it actually.
That is not true.
That's horrible how you think that.
I mean, like, in a way, it's just like water and like a shore and that's sand. But now it's different.
There's significantly better
He just
beaches
gave us the wink. Oh my
than
god.
others.
Excuse me? 잠깐만요. He didn't open the door for us. He was the only one who got it. Wow,
Oh my god.
I'm nervous. You guys gotta keep your buttons up, though. I just wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, like, in case you guys don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
All right. I
He's
want you to
so
pick the right
cute.
one. What
It's Mark's.
Thank you. Wait, I don't think that was the right one.
Poor Mark.
Okay. Thank you. It was just like.
Okay.
Stop giving us the look. Dude, you see what he's doing right now? Do you
Me
see what he's
patiently
doing
waiting
right
for
now?
the. Oh, dude, he's flirting.
He just left us. Oh, dude, he's flirting.
There it is.
And we're doing a sleepover.
Yeah.
We're about to sleep. This was pretty much like, you guys gotta have like that tea time with your friends after doing all your work. This is just for the break. You guys need breaks too.
Yeah.
If you need breaks, you need friends. If you guys got friends, you guys should have breaks.
Wait, so who is this from?
Alright, yo, LA's giving me the vibe. Okay, yo, I could be the jukebox. You could call me a chatterbox if you want to know. I could do this, I'm out of the box all the time, man. Yeah, hey, follow me if you want. This is going hot, but guess what? It's something that we cannot do without the LA vibe. We outside now, yeah, look into my eyes, this is something kind of live. This ain't a rap, this is fact.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
We all wearing uniform. You gotta tell little kids that there ain't no unicorn.
Yo.
Hey, let me tell you where this all came from. This guy's from room number 4, where the kids who don't get old.
And
this
he's
is.
Kim Dong-young.
If you understand me, you gotta stand with me. Now I be doing it with 2 feet, rocking with this beat. I could do it if you see me with these fingers. This is free style. I be doing it, my lifestyle coming at you. This is such a good time while we're in LA. Now we indoors, not outside. Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm feeling today, man. Okay.
Okay, but oddly enough, I heard Mark Lee say okay so many times that I like accidentally made it part of my vocabulary, because every once in a while I would just be like, okay. And then I didn't realize it until I showed someone a video of Mark and he did it, and they were like, do you do that? And I'm like, what? No, I don't. I'm like, yes, you do. So, you know, you're around the Neos enough to, or you watch the Neos enough, you pick up some of their personality traits. So, but yeah, this has been a day to celebrate Mark Lee. I saw him dancing at the end of that video, and I was like, man, I should have done like a dance video of Mark, because I love watching Mark dance. Mark is such a good dancer. I will say, like, a lot of the main dancers in NCT have their own styles. Like, Tin and Jisung and, like, Taeyong and Mark, and even, like, Winwin. Like, no one can touch Winwin in contemporary. It's just not gonna happen. But it's just, they all have, like, very unique styles. That's why I think I love watching them dance so much. And I think that's why, like, with 127, it doesn't happen as much in Dream, but with 127 at least, it's very individualized, their choreo is. Like, it's in sync, and it looks good, and they're all together, but you can tell they definitely put their own style to each one of the moves. So I always appreciated that about 127. But back to Mark. Mark Lee. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Just, like, I feel like Mark deserves a whole lot more credit, because he truly just does so much. And I think Citizens understand that, but I feel like the rest of the K-pop community doesn't truly understand, like, how much Mark does. And I mean, there was a time where Mark was doing all this, plus, like, also emceeing, plus just doing other stuff, and I just worry whether or not Mark has time for himself. So I hope he gets to, like, relax and enjoy himself and do his own personal activities ever so often. But yeah, I love Mark, his personality. It's just, he's just one of a kind. And there's this still frame of Johnny and Mark, and I love their relationship as well. I feel like Mark has such a good relationship with every single one of the Neos. Like, Mark couldn't do the, like, awkward couple thing from last year, which, please bring that back. That was so entertaining. From last year, because literally no one is awkward with Mark. Everybody absolutely adores Mark. So, it's just, like, really fun to see. So, but I thoroughly enjoy watching Mark. Mark will always be my NCT bias. He got me here. He's the reason I'm into NCT. Now, of course, like, Taeyong and Tin and Lucas helped with that, but, like, Mark was definitely the first to catch my attention. But yeah. But yeah, that has been this video. I hope Mark Lee has had the best birthday. I meant everything I said. I hope he gets time to himself to doing things he enjoys. I hope he's still writing, because he's really good at it, and I always enjoy reading his stuff. So I hope at some point, maybe if he has time, he'll be able to post some more things like that on Instagram. But what a golden human being. There's really, like, not a negative thing I could even remotely come close to saying about Mark Lee. He's just absolutely one of a kind. And I really would love to, like, meet him one day and just, like, talk to him and be like, look, bro, you're incredible at what you do. And, like, we appreciate everything you've done. So, I hope he knows, like, how proud Citizens are of him. and how hard he works and how talented he is. So, but yeah, that has been Mark Lee. Happiest of birthdays to Mark. Be on the lookout for my next NCT video. We got a lot of stuff going on for the rest of the year, so it's gonna be busy for us, with voting and streaming and all that. Plus, we're gonna be very, very broke. I've already decided it. So, but I'm excited for what the rest of the year has for us. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye, citizens.